Good morning, me wee bunnies. It's a bit of a, well, I'm not all here. Feel kind of out of it, a little bit slow. So I have put the load in to wash and taken the compost out for the chickens. Cleaned some stuff out of the car. Rinsed some dishes. Cleaned off the countertop. Tried to be a little bit productive this morning because there's just things that need to be done. But this is kind of my main priority right now because I'm all snugged up. My left nostril can't hardly breathe through it. My right nostril, even though I can breathe through it, just feels meh. So it doesn't, I'm not feeling it this morning. I did wake up with the sun, which is what I wanted to do. Even though that time frame right now when waking up with the sun is nearly 7 o'clock, which is a little bit ridiculous. The sun doesn't wake up at 7, it wakes up at 6, pretty normally. But we want to do this whole daylight savings bull crap in America. It's retarded. America's got so many stupid things going for it. It's got a lot of great things, but gosh, what a backwards in many ways, you know. Daylight savings time is one of the idiotic things I've experienced in my life. I don't like it very much. I don't think most people do when they think about it. Alright, I'm just going to stick my head in the water for the first time for as long as I can and maybe clearing out my sinuses a little bit. And who knows, I might even do a wee bit of a workout. Just like one set. Slow. I kind of hurt all over though. Not all over. My arms, my shoulders, and my head. They definitely hurt. But then I ate like crap yesterday, so I kind of deserve it, so I can't really say too much about that, you know. I can't complain about it. If I hadn't eaten like crap, I probably wouldn't be feeling like crap. I might even actually already be healed and recovered from whatever going on with my nose and my lymph node right here. I got a swollen lymph node right here on the side of my face. I think I told you about it last night. It got a little bit bigger, doubled in size, and now it's staying about the same size. It's day 3 for the lymph node, so we'll see when that clears out. Probably when I start eating a little bit more healthy and get my sleep patterns arranged so that they're most beneficial for me. The ice that I put in the freezer last night didn't completely freeze, but the ice I put in here made just a wee bit of ice, not very much. I was hoping for more, but that's alright. Still means it's cold, which I'm alright with cold, you know. That's what I'm shooting for here. And yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't like it. The first time is quite uncomfortable as you're getting in. I haven't done any breathing exercises or any meditations or warm-ups or nothing besides scratching my butt, you know. Because that itches when I eat like crap too. If I don't eat like crap, it just I don't even notice the old butthole. But when I start eating crappy, man, it itches. It's uncomfortable. I don't like it. I've got lots of reasons why I shouldn't eat like crap, and yet there are the days when I just fall off the wagon, as it were, in a hard way. So I got to be in town, 20-minute drive, for food pickup and to help with the church. Help them sort their food and just do whatever I can over there. So I gotta leave at like 8:15, 8:10 really, to get there at 8:30. My oldest son's gonna come with me, Jubal. As soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna go wake him up, and then I'm gonna take a shower and get dressed. And then go pick up that food, and then bring that right on back, and help my wife get that all sorted out. Do any last minute cleaning up, and then I gotta be in Austin by 1 o'clock for flour delivery, and as soon as that's done, I drive over and go deliver pizzas until probably like 11 o'clock, because I'm not on schedule today, so I don't have to stay until close. But next week I'll be on till close on Friday. And then tomorrow I got the morning off. Maybe I can try doing one of my Becoming More podcasts. I've been wanting to make Becoming More YouTube video. I've been wanting to make a my first affiliate marketing video about my Skinners, because I love them so much. And so I think maybe I'll do that in the morning. See if I can get a setup going in here that I probably end up having to, I don't know, I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna do it directly after this though, and I'm gonna put on me nice shirt and me nice pants, and like hang the camera from this side so that it's pointed that way, maybe with the garage door open so I get the natural light coming in. It needs to be with the sun rising already. That seems better. Otherwise, I might get a light out here and point it at me. I don't know. I gotta work out the process, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stick me head in the water, because I've already been talking too much. I kind of talk too much. My wife often just starts to tune me out sometimes, so that's always pleasant. But for a long time I talk a lot of nonsense because I didn't learn the truth about things. So I don't blame her, you know, in hindsight. Let's see if I can clear these nostrils out. I've got a little bit more flow through the left nostril, so that's good. That's the sympathetic nostril, the fight or flight nostril. This is your parasympathetic. You're sleeping, you rest and digest. If one is heavily clogged, then you know your body's deeply into the other. If your right nostril's clogged, you know your body's heavily in fight or flight. And that's really just useful to know. Because if you're in sympathetic, it's going to be difficult for you to fall asleep, you know. Because your body needs to be in rest and digest. Rest, relax, and digest for sleeping. So if your right nostril's clogged and snogged, then you're going to need to get yourself into parasympathetic, which most people have no idea how to do. And the best way to do is typically breathing. And if you've woken up in your right nostrils, you can breathe through it probably because you've been in rest and relax and digest, because that's what the body does when you go to sleep. It tries to get you there. First thing it does is de-stress you, get you out of sympathetic, because it can't do anything when you're in sympathetic. Not very good for sleep or healing. Yeah, that's already starting to clear up, so that's good. I like that. Alright, so I should do a full dunk. I don't want to do that either, but I'm going to do that because I'm the person who does the things I say I'm going to do. Even though I don't always do the things I'm saying I'm going to do, I try to be that person whenever I can, as often as I can, because people who do the things they say they're going to do tend to get much further ahead in the world. So I have to be that person. And even though I don't want to do this, I'm going to do it anyways. I've embraced the cold before, I can embrace it again. It's just a thing. It's just a feeling, you know. I know that's not very long in the water, and I know it's not like impressive or anything, and that's really not the point. I'm not here to impress you. I'm here strictly and solely for me. This is my time, and basically I'm just sharing it with you. Because maybe it might help one of you. Maybe one of you might become a better person because you've watched it. And if that's even a remote possibility, that I can help one person change their life, then I have to share it. I have to. That's monumental to help one person. And I tell you what, the water's daggum cold and I don't really enjoy it. Not while I'm in it anyways. It makes me stomach go into shock and get this jerk reflex. It makes me headache and my arms ache. But I always feel better when I'm done. So how can I stop, you know? Oh. And my nostrils aren't so snogged up, so I can breathe today. That's really useful. I really like to breathe. I'm already feeling better, feeling more awake and aware. More cognizant. A bit more ready for the day. Like I could go in and wash dishes and it wouldn't like make me all sad inside because dishes just aren't very much fun, you know. I can get a smile on my face. I'm not hurting. The pain isn't so... It's not the first thing I think of, you know. I could probably even lift it to rock up back here and do a sit. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to shoot this. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put my ice in it. And I'll put my head in there one more time. But all this ice didn't freeze last night, so it's still got liquid in there, so I'm already behind on that. I do got one more 20-pound bag of ice in the freezer, but I need to empty out some water first. I guess like maybe 2 gallons of water, something along those lines. But I'm not doing that yet. I'm not doing it right now anyways. I got a little shit to do. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange this a little bit. I'm going to move this here thing over here so you can actually see it. So you can see my old wobbly board. I'm going to do a warm-up sit. Get me muscles awake. That's a good thing to do so you don't get injury. Maybe do a shake on it. Oh, that's difficult. Wee wobbly. Stretching feels nice. Stretching on this thing feels extra nice. Oh, that's scary. I don't want to do that anymore. That'll be difficult. Alright. Woo. The point of this is to activate all my muscles properly. So that I know I'm using him correctly. That's me old rooster. You've heard him before, haven't you? Oh. So a few days ago I used that rock. I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. Check for spiders. Don't know what that was, but a bug just jumped off and ran that way. This one's not too heavy. I haven't picked up an actual weight besides a 15-pounder. I think it's a 15-pound kettlebell that I got when I was over the road driving a truck. And so I'm really not sure what these rocks weigh anymore. It's been so long since I've worked out, since my injury back in November 2018. I haven't worked out since then. It's good to work out in your extremes. To the best of your ability. Because working your muscles out in your extreme range of motions makes those muscles stronger in ways that you couldn't imagine. When you do it here, well, they're stronger here to begin with, so it's easier. So you want to work out where it's the hardest. You get your biggest bang for your buck when it's the hardest possible workout, right? So that's what you want to do for yourself. Make it ridiculously hard. And just burn through that as best you can. Going as slow as you can and activating as many muscles as you can. Not because you're just activating them for the fun of it, but because you actually need those muscles in order to do the exercise properly. Now one of the reasons why I like slow rep exercise is because your body doesn't need to go into a carb burning, heavy energetic cycle. It can stay in its fat burning mode and be happy there. There's enough fuel there. But as soon as you spike your heart rate up and move quickly for more than, I think it's like 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Well, at that point, your body's like, oh, we're doing this thing, are we? Well, we're going to need some burn some energy for it. We can't do that quite so efficiently with fat, so let's get some carbs in the body. And then it might break down some protein if you don't have any carbs, because your body can turn protein into sugar quite efficiently. And if there's no protein in your system, no carbs in your system, then it might use your muscle, and well, that's not very good, right? And I like being a fat adapted, fat burning machine. I like using fat as a fuel. I feel most alive on it, most cognitively aware, most energetic and vibrant. And so I want to stay in that state, and I still also want to exercise. So slow exercise for me. And I also feel like I get deeper strength with that slow exercise, a strength that resides in the core of my body, which I find very utilitarian, useful. I find that I can endure more than most people. I can put my body through rigors that others can't. It wears them out. So I think that's pretty awesome, and I built that in less than 2 years, a year and a half of working out my core. So I find that pretty profound, that I could do it that quickly. And I mean, I still got a long way to go with that. I still got a lot of working out to do. I want to build a machine that sustains me for the rest of my life, and that can do things that the other people can't do because of what I've built in me. So lots of that to go in the future, and doing it different ways, and all sorts of fun stuff back there that's going to be happening, and I'll record that and put that on a wee old YouTube channel for people to follow and watch if they're interested. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stick my head in one more time with all the cubes in here. And then I got a day ahead of me, and I got to go get ready for it. So I'm going to say adieu after that. I hydrated this morning too. Forgot about that. Hydrated. That's important. Fudge muffins. Oh, that was aggressive. I'm looking forward to cleaning out this garage and using it as a sound studio for me vocal talent, so I can share that with the world. That's coming up in the future. I'm pretty excited about it. But one thing at a time, you know. One thing at a time. It was a pleasure sharing my morning with you. Once again, I've forgotten my daggone bookmark with my Irish blessing on it. So, much to my chagrin. It's sitting on my desk inside though. I know where it's at. Belaying that though, may the road rise to meet you, and the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rains fall soft upon your fields. And I'm forgetting that one verse, but until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of your hands. God bless, my friends. Create for your day something wonderful, something that you want it to be. Give yourself the best day possible, because you're the only one who's going to do it. I love you, and have a good one, yeah?